Cloudy Bay? Farging pikers. Pikers. I'm just kidding. Cloudy Bay, for the amount of wine they produce now, is still pretty amazing wine. So I'm not going to give them too much shit. But, you know, sometimes you need the French to step in and kind of go, kids, this is how you do Sauvignon Blanc. Ah, the French. Well, the French kind of know what they're doing, especially the French from the Loire Valley, the home of Sauvignon Blanc in France. Sancerre, Pouilly-Fumé, all that yummy stuff. Those guys know a thing or two about Sauvignon Blanc. So, when the Bourgeois family from Henri Bourgeois, the house of Henri Bourgeois, decided to set up shop in New Zealand, they did it their way, thinking they were going to make profound Sauvignon Blanc in the French style while still staying true to their New Zealand roots at their property. And by gum, they've done it. Now, it's not just so easy as like French guy comes to New Zealand, puts sticks in the ground and goes, oh, it's not that easy. This took decades. This wine, to get to this point, took decades, right? Organic viticulture, canopy management, vine spacing, proper terroir, exposition. So many factors go into potentially creating the unoaked, clean, naked Sauvignon Blanc that you want to make, that you think is going to epitomize the perfect fusion between what you've so successfully done in Chavignol, in Sancerre, in the Loire Valley, on the Mont d'Amnay, and what can happen in New Zealand. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is that wine. The Clos Henri Otira Glacial Stones Sauvignon Blanc Marlborough 2024. Yeah, this does taste like one of the greatest Sancerres of all time, and Cloudy Bay had a baby. I mean, this is what they were shooting for. They were shooting for greatness, and well, hot damn, they did it. And again, it's through all that vineyard work, because you're not dealing with oak. You're not dealing with different. You know, you have one shot, and this is, you know, New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc is one of the most naked wines. And you could hide stuff, you know, via residual sugar. You can futz with this, you can futz with that, early pick, late pick, etc. But to have a true terroir wine that is expressive, there's some crazy numbers here, okay? These numbers are only achieved through the epitome of perfect vineyard management in this terroir. This wine has a pH of 2.97. Now, to give you some idea, a lot of Australian Riesling or German Riesling has a pH of like 3.1 or 3.2, i.e. the higher the pH, the richer the wine feels. So the lower the pH, the more acidic it is. So this wine has a blazing acid profile, but 14% alcohol. They were able to hang the Sauvignon Blanc fruit out the full physiological ripeness while having this incredible acid profile. The numbers are mind-blowing. On paper, the numbers are mind-blowing. It is something that there's so much work involved with getting this wine to this point, these grapes to this point to make this wine. I can't tell you. And the whole time you're thinking, it's just New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. No. The Bourgeois family worked exceedingly hard to produce this wine. I need to bring that point home, because on the back end, when we do the big reveal with this piece, you have to know what went into it, right? So here it is, Glacial Stones from Henri Bourgeois. We've always loved Henri Bourgeois' project here, the Clos Henri project here in New Zealand, always. From the start, these wines had a Loire Valley mojo combined with that New Zealand verve and brightness and intensity and focus and precision. And these wines have not deviated from that at all. If not, they brought more into this fusion of Sancerre and New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc working perfectly together. It's righteous. You know, there's a minerality and a stoniness here. Glacial stones. Sorry, walked right into that one. But I don't want to bandy that term minerality around too much because it gets overused. But there is that feel of the silex, the coyote, these flinty soils from the Loire Valley incorporating itself into this wine, which a lot of times you don't get that stoniness in a lot of these wines. You get that guava, the rich tropicals, and you don't get the stones. And here you get that stoniness. So essential. And there's base notes here. There's base notes. This is rich Sauvignon that is electric. Man. Corkscrew drop out. Bro, how can this wine be so incredibly rich, yet so vibrantly focused on the palate? It's a freak. An absolute freak of a wine. This wine's, I haven't had this yet. I know Otira from the past. We sold multiple vintages in the past. I haven't had this one yet. And this wine is like blowing my mind. With no pyrazines. 2.97 pH, no pyrazines. You kidding me? As a wine nerd, shut up. This wine is like borderline impossible. Screw you guys, like in the best way. Good Lord. Y'all never had a Sauvignon Blanc like this. Maybe once or twice in your lives, yeah? There could have been a wine that did this. Because these numbers, it's not like they're not gettable, but are they gettable while making great wine? Making a wine that's not out of balance, not teeter-tottering one way or the other, just the teeter-totter, the scales of liberty are just like, whoop, bam. Absolute crazy town. Okay, so I know why Wine Advocate gave this 96 points and made this their highest scoring New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc of all time. I know that now. It's a big number, and I was spurious. Is that the right word? I can say spurious, right? That's correct? Okay. I was spurious. Thank you, Patrick. I was spurious about this wine at the start. After tasting it, no longer spurious. I get it, Aaron Larkin. You go, girl. I'm crazy. And Suckling's going to give this 96 or 97 points too, if that matters. It's going to come in, sooner or later. This is, for my money, perhaps the greatest New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc produced. The super duper one from Dog Point and a couple others can give you a run. But the way that this wine infuses that French je ne sais quoi into great Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc, it is rifling good, man. Wow. All right. Wow. For New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc is not cheap, huh? $30 on the shelf, $29.98. But worth every friggin' penny and more. This is one of the coolest Sauvignon Blancs you will taste this year. I guarantee it, although there's only like a month left in the year. But still, moving into 26, this will be one of the most profound Sauvignons you taste over the next 12 months, shall we say. Huh? That makes sense. Absolutely stunning wine. Kudos to the Bourgeois family for making it's what they do. They make great Sauvignon Blanc, and this wine is certainly no exception. Click, buy this wine. You need this in your life. If you don't buy this wine, then you're the person that hates rainbows and kicks dogs and throws cheese away. And you're not that person, are you? So you will buy this wine. Click, buy this wine. Like us. How can you not like us? Look at us. We're selling you. This is great, and we're nice. Patrick's nice, and we're nice. And then, Patrick's not nice. No, you're nice. And then subscribe. Subscribe to this channel. It's one of the best wine channels on the internet today, and you know it. Bam! Out.